One of Acton's central features and gathering points is Fairy Lake. As beautiful as it is in February, the warmer months bring some major problems. For one, visitors are advised not to swim in it, and residents say there are just too many geese.
Well, Fairy Lake is the center point in our community, part of the town of Halton Hills. So, but in Acton, the community that this is specifically in, this is where people go. They walk their dogs. They go out in kayaks. So, and it's the only major body of water in Halton Hills. So, it's very important to people that it's beautiful.
But last year, the town had to post permanent signs that the lake is unsafe for swimming, and residents had been vocal that geese are making the grounds around the lake unusable. So last week's open house at the Acton Legion was a chance for residents to give feedback on a recent water quality study.
People were talking about the geese, people were talking about the naturalization, and just generally they wanted the lake to be celebrated as a destination that people could come visit.
The year-long study was conducted by LGL Limited, starting in 2021. It points to many factors leading to water quality issues.
Some of the major findings were that there are some nutrient loads making their way into the lake, and that's affecting the water quality in the lake. Could be contributing to algae production and some of the E. coli counts that are finding in the lake. That's affecting some of the recreational uses. And the majority of that loading, a lot of that loading is coming through wet weather events, so big rainstorms, stormwater that's coming off of built areas and flowing into the lake through stormwater pipes.
But those who visit in the warmer months face more natural hurdles to enjoying the area. The geese presence at the lake, and particularly their feces, often make the grounds unusable for certain activities.
There's increased geese populations across Canada, particularly in milder climates around the southern borders, and so we do see that here as well. What we found, or what appears to be happening, is that during the molt period, when geese can't fly, they're making their way to the lake. The town is working toward reducing numbers through an egg oiling program, and that seems to be successful, but they are coming from other areas where they are breeding, and then during that molt period they can't fly, so they stay close to the lake and use some of the shoreline of the lake, and they're fouling recreational areas, soccer fields. They're fouling the beach and leading to some of the counts maybe for E. coli and bacteria, and impacting some of the recreational use that way as well.
Most residents I spoke to were more concerned about the geese population at the lake than the water, but nobody wanted to speak to me on camera about them. Addressing the geese issue will likely cost the town less, but will also do less for water quality than addressing these stormwater issues. Residents can contribute to a survey on the town's Let's Talk Halton Hills site, and a report to Halton Town Council is expected sometime closer to June. At Fairy Lake in Acton, I'm Glazebrook for Halton News.